Quotes to help get us through tough times. Our greatest glory is not in never falling, but in rising every time we fall. Confucius. Our greatest weakness lies in giving up. The most certain way to succeed is always to try just one more time. Thomas Edison. Difficulties are meant to rouse, not discourage. The human spirit is to grow strong by conflict. William Ellery Channing. On the other side of a storm is the strength that comes from having navigated through it. Raise your sail and begin. Gregory S. Williams. Turn your wounds into wisdom. Oprah Winfrey. It's your reaction to adversity, not adversity itself, that determines how your life story will develop. Dieter F. Uchtdorf. No matter how much falls on us, we keep plowing ahead. That's the only way to keep the roads clear. Greg Kincaid. Strong people alone know how to organize their suffering so as to bear only the most necessary pain. Emile Dorian. It may sound strange, but many champions are made champions by setbacks. Bob Richards. The difference between a strong man and a weak one, that the former does not give up after a defeat. Woodrow Wilson. Fall 7 times, stand up 8. Japanese proverb. You may have to fight a battle more than once to win it. Margaret Thatcher. Failure will never overtake me if my determination to succeed is strong enough. Og Mandino. Out of suffering have emerged the strongest souls. The most massive characters are seared with scars. Khalil Gibran. And one has to understand that braveness is not the absence of fear, but rather the strength to keep on going forward despite the fear. Paulo Coelho. A hero is an ordinary individual who finds the strength to persevere and endure in spite of overwhelming obstacles. Christopher Reeve. Confidence, courage, and determined spirit are vital for surviving hard times. Leila Gifty Akita. The gem cannot be polished without friction, or man perfected without trials. Chinese proverb. In the middle of difficulty lies opportunity. Albert Einstein. When everything seems to be going against you, remember that the airplane takes off against the wind, not with it. Henry Ford. And hard times are good in their own way too, because the only way you can achieve true happiness is if you experience true sadness as well. It's all about light and shade, balance. Gabrielle Williams. Hope is the thing with feathers that perches in the soul and sings the tunes without the words and never stops at all. Emily Dickinson. The human capacity for burden is like bamboo, far more flexible than you'd ever believe at first glance. Jodi Picoult. Although the world is full of suffering, it is also full of the overcoming of it. Helen Keller. A good half of the art of living is resilience. Elaine de Botton. Life doesn't get easier or more forgiving. We get stronger and more resilient. Steve Maraboli. Strength does not come from winning. Your struggles develop your strengths. When you go through hardships and decide not to surrender, that is strength. Arnold Schwarzenegger. No one escapes pain, fear, and suffering. Yet from pain can come wisdom, from fear can come courage, from suffering can come strength if we have the virtue of resilience. Eric Greitens. I believe in being strong when everything seems to be going wrong. I believe that tomorrow is another day, and I believe in miracles. Audrey Hepburn. Enthusiasm is common. Endurance is rare. Angela Duckworth. We are all faced with a series of great opportunities brilliantly disguised as impossible situations. Chuck Swindoll. Rock bottom became the solid foundation in which I rebuilt my life. J.K. Rowling. Courage doesn't always roar. Sometimes courage is the quiet voice at the end of the day saying, I will try again tomorrow. Marian Radmacher. You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength. Marcus Aurelius. What helps you persevere is your resilience and commitment. Roy T. Bennett. Hard times may have held you down, but they will not last forever. When all is said and done, you will be increased. Joel Osteen. Hard times are sometimes blessings in disguise. We do have to suffer, but in the end, it makes us strong, better and wise. Anurag Prakash Ray. Persistence and resilience only come from having been given the chance to work through difficult problems. Gever Tooley. Do not judge me by my success. Judge me by how many times I fell down and got back up again. Nelson Mandela. You never know how strong you are, until being strong is your only choice. Bob Marley. Only those who dare to fail greatly can ever achieve greatly. Robert F. Kennedy.